All right, time now for Mission Possible, where we spotlight folks trying to make a difference in some way. Today is kind of unusual, but kind of genius. It's based on bed bugs, the gift that keeps on giving. Infestations are being reported all over the country, including a fairly bad one here in New York. Bed bugs are a pain all the time, but imagine the stress they cause around the holidays when folks want to have family and friends over. I mean, people are making decisions not to visit people. I read an article where people are breaking up in their relationships because one party has bed bugs. Jeffrey White is a research entomologist, bug guy with a website, Bed Bug Central. He had that idea that sparked taking a bite out of the holidays, and he's here to talk to us about it. Great to see you. Bed bugs, first of all, if you have bed bugs, can you get rid of them?
Absolutely. It's a misconception you can't get rid of bed bugs. There are good treatments out there. You definitely can get rid of them.
But it is onerous.
Absolutely. It can be $600 to $1,200 or more, and there's a lot of people out there who just can't afford that no matter what day it is.
And is that just the treatment, or is that the fact that you have to wash and dry clean things and bag them and spend time outside your house? How does this cost break down?
Yeah, that's definitely the cost of the treatment. You know, there's a lot of other things that go into it that don't cost money, but are a real pain. You know, emptying your closets out, laundering all your clothes. Have you ever looked at your closets? That's quite the task.
That's a lot of clothes. You never think of laundering all your clothes.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay, so what are you guys doing?
So basically what we've done is we've created a charity called Taking a Bite of the Holidays, and basically it's a way to give back to the community that can't afford these services. You know, what's worse than around the holidays having to worry about bugs coming out of your bed to feed on you? And it provides people the chance to worry about what's important around the holidays. And so we've combined a bunch of pest control companies, bed bug free companies that take a progressive approach to bed bug control. And then
What do you mean by progressive approach?
Basically they use not just pesticides, they're using encasements, they're using interception devices, non-chemical approaches, a good approach to bed bugs.
Got it.
And we use companies from across the country to provide services to people in need in their area.
How do people take advantage of that?
Basically, you need to go to bedbugcentral.com and apply. And, you know, if you're someone in need, go there, get the application, fill it out, send it in, and hopefully we can find a provider in your area that can provide you those free services.
And then what do you have to do? If you can get this service, the provider will provide you with free services, but you'll get a list of stuff that you have to do.
Absolutely, absolutely. And your participation will definitely help that. We know the chance of getting rid of all the bugs in one treatment is very difficult. It usually takes multiple treatments. And so we're looking to really knock that problem down so people can think about something else, at least for a short time, and hopefully help them get rid of their problem.
All right, they're creepy little things. They're not all that serious. They're very annoying, and you don't want them, and they get into your stuff, but they don't carry diseases and things like that,
They cannot transmit disease, which is the one shining light we have about this. God forbid that day comes, which I don't know that it will, but if it does, wow, you talk about hysteria then.
If you have bed bugs and then you don't get bitten again, are they gone?
Not necessarily. Not everybody reacts to bed bugs, actually. So you could be bitten and not even know it. And so typically, though, once, you know, if you were reacting and the reaction stopped and you're not finding any bugs, that's a good sign that you might have gotten rid of the problem.
In a lot of places where the bed bug infestation is greatest, particularly in places like New York, it's because we all live so close to each other. Can you do something to avoid getting bed bugs if you live in an apartment?
There's no true prevention for bed bugs, but what you need to do is know how not to bring them into your house. They have to go from one infested place to another. So not bringing in discarded furniture. If you're going to buy rented furniture, make sure that company's doing something to address those bugs. And if you're a frequent traveler, know how to inspect your hotel room and how to address your belongings when you return home. That way you prevent bringing them in the first place.
How do you? I mean, you check them out? You look for bed bugs?
Absolutely. Go online, look at pictures, know what they look like. I don't expect everybody to be an entomologist and know all the different bugs, but know what they look like. And so if you see that close to the bed, that's a warning sign. And you want to look around the headboard and usually on the bottom of the box spring.
And they're in wood and furniture and stuff, right? It's not just upholstery and your bedding.
They hide very well, and they're typically associated with where people sleep, but they can distribute into other areas. And so inspections aren't always very reliable in terms of finding the bugs, and that's why we say one of the more important things is addressing your belongings when you return home, because they may have made it onto a suitcase, and you need to know what to do with that suitcase.
Man, you were frightening me. Jeffrey, great, though. I'm glad that you're doing this, because when I first started looking into this, and I thought, boy, what an expensive thing for people who might be having a tough time to be faced with a cost that might be $500 to $1,000 to get rid of bed bugs. I'm glad that you and other pest control companies have gotten involved in this. Thanks very much. Go to Bed Bug Central if you want more information on taking a bite out of the holidays program or just on bed bugs. Head over to my blog, cnn.com/Alley. I've linked to Jeff's site for you.